Hello guys, welcome back to this Smart Learning SA. So today we'll be treating question 1 for grade 12 mathematics, which was written on 2022. So 1.1 says solve for x. So we'll start with question 1.1.1, which says x squared. Let me write it for you now. It says x squared minus 7x plus 10 is equals to 0. So here what we're going to do is to solve for x using the method of factorization. So here what we have to do is to introduce our two brackets and equate them to 0. Then here we write x and x here, 5 here and 2 here. So as you can see, 5 times 2 is 10. 5 plus 2 is 7. So here we have to nominate the signs which will suit the signs from the equations. So now let's try negative and negative. Negative 5 and negative 2. So as you can see, negative 5 times negative 2, it will give us positive 10 because negative multiplied by negative is positive. So negative 5 minus 2, it will give us negative 7. So let's proceed. Then we will say this bracket equals to 0 or this one equals to 0. So we will have x minus 5 is equals to 0 or x minus 2 is equals to 0. So here what you have to do is to take this negative 5 to the right hand side. And remember, as I've said it from the previous videos, when you take this negative 5 to the right hand side, it has to change this negative to positive. So it will be x is equals to 5 on this side. Then here on this one is x minus 2. So you have to take this negative 2 to the right hand side. And remember again, you have to change the sign from a negative to a positive. So here you will have x is equals to 2. Then you are done. So here we're going to the next question, which is, so now we're going to the next question, which is question 1.1.2, which says 3x squared plus 2x plus 6 equals to 10. And they say that we have to correct it to the two decimal places. So what we have to do first is to take this 10 to the left hand side. And remember, because here it's positive 10, it means that when it comes to this side, it has to be negative 10. So we will say 3x squared plus 2x plus 6 minus 10 is equals to 0. So 3x squared plus 2x 6 minus 10, it will give us negative 4 and equate to 0. So here that's where we're going to introduce the quadratic formula, which we will use it to solve for x. So as you all know, the quadratic formula, you'll find it at the back of the question paper. So as you all know, let me write it for you. It says x is equals to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared, square root of b squared minus 4ac, all divided by 2a. So here we're going to substitute our a, b, c values. So as you all know, this is the a value, b value, c value. So it will be x is equals to negative 2 plus or minus square root of b squared. We're going to write 2 squared minus 4 A we write 3, for C we write -4. Then we divide it by 2, 3. Answer will be x is equals to 0.87, because they've already said it that we must correct it to the 2 decimal places. Then the other answer will be x is equals to 1.54. Even this one we've corrected it to the 2 decimal places. So we are done with question 1.1.2. Now we're going to the other question, which is question 1.1.3, which says x 1/2 plus 3x 1/4 minus 28 is equals to 0. What we have to do is to solve for x using the method of factorization. So here we will say we're going to introduce our 2 brackets, and here we will have our x 1/4 and x 1/4. Then here on the first we're going to write 4 value and 7, -4 and +7. So if we say -4 multiplied by +7, yes, it will give us -28. Then -4 plus 7, it will be +3. So positive and negative, which means that they are the correct signs that we have to place here. Then we equate them to 0, is to equate this first bracket to 0 and this second bracket to 0. And here we will have x 1/4 minus 4 is equals to 0, or x 1/4 plus 7 is equals to 0. Then here we're going to take this -4 to the right hand side, and remember we have to change the sign from negative to a positive. So we will have x 1/4 is equals to +4. Then on this side we're going to take this +7 to the right hand side. Then we will have x 1/4 is equals to, so because this one was +7, when it comes to the right hand side it has to be a -7. So it will be x 1/4 is equals to -7. So here, remember, our main goal is to be left with x only, not x to the power 1/4. So here we will have to introduce bracket. So it will be x 1/4 is equals to then here we'll be left with x is equals to 256. Then here on this side again we're going to introduce bracket and equate it to -7. So here we'll have x is equals to 2401. And that is our answer. So now let's go to question 1.1.4, which says, where is it? Okay, it says square root of 2 minus x is equals to x minus 2. So here, as you can see, we've got the square root here. It means that we're going to solve for x using the method of sets form. So here we'll introduce brackets on the right hand side and on the left hand side. Remember what we do on the left hand side, we must also do it on the right hand side. So we introduce brackets here in order to remove the square root. equals to x minus 2 with the square root. So this cancels the square root and we'll be left with 2 minus x is equals to x minus 2, x minus 2. So let's simplify this first. So we'll be having x multiplied by x, it will be x squared minus 2x minus 2x plus 4. Here we still have x minus 2 minus x, sorry. Then 2 minus x is equals to x squared minus 4x plus 4. So what we have to do here is to take this 2 minus x the right hand side. So here we'll have 0 is equals to x squared minus 4x plus x, it will be minus 3x plus 4 minus 2, it will be 2. Then here we're going to introduce the bracket, so it will be x and x. Then here we're going to place 2 and 1, so the signs will be negative is equals to 0. So what we have to do from here is to equate this x minus 2 to 0 or x minus 1 to 0 again. So we will have x minus 2 is equals to 0 or x minus 1 is equals to 0. Then we take this negative 2 to the right hand side with a changed sign of positive. So we have 2, or here we take this negative 1 to the right hand side. So remember, because here it's negative 1, it will be positive 1. So x is equals to positive 1. Then you are done.